Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to turn this simple sketch into this. Step by step. First you need a brush that is as the same size as the lips, cause you're gonna shade it a little bit. Don't put too much pressure and slightly move the brush. Then use a charcoal pencil, the darkest shade. I'm using Mari's charcoal pencil, the soft one, and draw the lines between the lips. Then fade it with a brush, cause if you want a realistic piece, there shouldn't be any sharp line in your artwork. And then with a little bit of charcoal powder, make the upper lip noticeable. Then shade the upper lip with a brush. This part should be darker, so use charcoal powder and a brush in order to make it darker. And if the shading went above the lip, try to erase it with an eraser pencil. I'm making the light area noticeable. Then for the lip texture, I'm using Staedtler Lomograph Black 8B and draw lines on the upper lip. Then fade it with a brush or a fading pencil. And pay attention to the lines in the center, and the more they close to the center, they are darker. Then sharpen the eraser pencil and draw lines beside the dark lines. Then use an electrical eraser, sharpen it with an abrasive, and turn it on. Electrical erasers are for places that has sharp lights. When it's sharp enough, turn it on and draw some dots on the upper lip with electrical eraser. Then use a pencil and darken below the lower lip. Fade it with a brush and then use a brush to shade the edges of the lower lip. And then shade the whole lower lip with a little bit of charcoal powder, and try not to shade the light area and leave it without too much shading. Then, like the upper lip, I'm using Lomograph Black to draw some lines and the texture. Fade the lines with a brush. Use an eraser pencil and draw lines beside the dark lines. Sharpen the electrical eraser and draw sharp and very light lines beside the dark lines. This is the light area. Draw some random shapes here. And here again I'm using Lomograph Black to recharge the lines. Then fade it. Here I'm fading the lines with a fading pencil. Then with that fading pencil, draw dots and small circles on the lighter area. Turn the electrical eraser on and draw some lines here. Then with a pencil, draw lines between the lights. Use a brush to shade this part. Here it should be darker with a smaller brush shaded. Add the lights with the electrical eraser turned on. Just like this, I'm using Mars Lomograph 8B, the blue one. Between the lights, add some lines. Then with a brush, shade this part. Always shade in circles, it makes the shading smooth and not messy. Now add some lights and add some dots between the lights with fading pencil. Then start shading the skin. Every time you try to shade the skin, try to get a little bit of charcoal powder, because if you get too much, it makes the art messy. And don't rush when you're shading, just smoothly shade it. And some places needs to be darker and some lighter. And try to use a brush that is at the same size as the place that you're shading, because it don't make it messy. You can even use really basic tools like cotton. It will make the job for shading, and it also works exactly like a brush. I'm using the cotton also in circles because it don't make any mess. And if the lighting faded, recharge it. With an eraser pencil, add the skin texture like a small hair. Here it is the lighting area, so erase it even harder. You can even use electrical eraser turned on and add the skin texture like I said. For the nose, first shade the nostril till it's black. Fade with a small brush or a fading pencil. Shade the nose and add the lightings. Now you have a beautiful artwork. Hope you like this video and see you in next video. Tell me which tutorial you want next. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.